Hi, thank you so much for joining me for day 9 in my December daily. And today's layout is going to record the snow that we had here in Warrington. We don't often get snow, so it's always a big event. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to create pages using cut files. So this is one of Amelia Creates cut files that we sell on the Hey Little Magpie website. And I've just resized it to approximately 13 centimetres wide, so just under 6 inches. So it sits really nicely at the top of the page there. And then I've simply got 2 photos of our house out of the front of our house and at the back of our house in our back garden, showing the snow falling. And that's it really, that's the layout. I've printed out on the computer a tiny bit of journaling, which I've cut into strips. You can see here I'm just positioning them on that photo. And this is a great way of adding journaling when you've got quite a busy page. If you've got some white space on your photo, you can add it over that. So the journaling simply reads, and on the 9th of December we got snow. It was around midday and only for a short time, but it was a proper flurry of big fat snowflakes. And I think that's what I was most impressed about. Normally when we get snow, it's almost like a sleety, doesn't really do much. But this snow that we had really was proper snow, but it just didn't last very long. So just gluing that cut file down with some wet glue, and then I'll have to peel up the bottom just to get those photos stuck underneath. And once they're down, I can add that journaling, the strips. It's just 3 strips, and they're just printed on copier paper, just cheap printer paper. So gluing everything down with wet glue, and there's not any need for many embellishments or matting or anything on this layout. So the background paper that I've used is from Vicky Boutin's Evergreen and Holly collection this year, just from the 6x8 paper pad. And you can see there I've added a couple of JD 3D print snowflakes to mix in, just to add different textures to the page, to mix in with those snowflakes that are printed on the paper. And I have in fact used the paper upside down because I wanted to have the black to juxtapose the white cut file against at the top of the page. So just gluing these strips now, just being careful not to put too much glue on, because obviously using wet glue on thin paper, it can warp quite easily. So just a tiny line of glue along those to stick them down. And now those are down, I just want to come in with a few more embellishments. So sticking these 2 JD 3D print snowflakes down. And then I'm going to have a look at the puffy sticker sheet that I've got from the Vicky Boutin collection. There are some gold snowflakes on there, so I want to add those. I think this is from the Vicky Boutin. It might be last year's Warm Wishes. It's either this year's or last year's, but it's certainly Vicky Boutin anyway. So just realising that this big snowflake is definitely too big for that area. It would cover a lot of the cut file, and I don't want to do that. So just finding a smaller one on the other side and popping that down, and finally coming in with some white sparkly enamel dots that I've got and just dotting those around the top. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I shall see you tomorrow for day 10. Thanks a lot. Bye.